Hi all, I just wanted to show you a portable solar system that I set up to charge battery on my RV in our camping trips when we're dry camping. I don't need a lot of power, just more or less to top off the battery hopefully and dry camp a little longer without problems. So here's what I did. I took one of these Renogy portable, I'm sorry, not portable, I made it portable. They're very light though. Renogy 100 watt flexible panels, and you can see that. And I mounted it to a Renogy bracket system, tilting bracket system that's really meant to be bolted down, you know, to something. But I'm going to use it in a portable manner. You can adjust it. It's a little bit hard to adjust because you got to do both of these, you know, in order to do it, because it'll go flat or it'll go up to 90 degrees and anywhere in between. It's just not, you know, you can't just release one end and then just move it real quick. It takes disconnecting from both sides. But anyhow, this is how I set it up, and I use these little 1x2s to give this a little more support here, and it also holds it all together real nice. So I had to make my own knobs for this. They actually didn't even have the same knobs at Ace, so I just went ahead and designed my own. Got two different sets there. But anyway, this is what I've come up with. So now you see here, this is my cable going back to the solar charger back there, and I'll take you in the RV and show you in a second. But this is zip cord, and it's really nice. It stays together because it's you know, it's got a plastic sleeve shrunk around it, I guess, so that you can just peel it apart as you need. And you got the red and black, and you can't get them mixed up. And whatever's coming off your solar panel, you just have to go with that from there on out. So I'll take you inside and show you that. Okay, now here I am back inside, and there's the cord running all the way back to that little opening there. Obviously that's a 32-foot cord, and that's made to stretch out in all directions at a campsite. Now what I've done is I've made it a modular system, and I've actually added some MC connectors on the end of here, and that way I can disconnect that long cord and hook it up a different way. And the way I've done that, so you can see I made a little pigtail here, and there's my charge controller. It's a Victron 7515. It's a 15 amp, and I've got this little pigtail on here, so I can disconnect that, and then I have another set going inside the camper, because my idea was to be able to use this flexible panel sometimes by laying it across the windshield. So this goes through here and up inside right here, and comes into my camper right down there. You can see I've got the cord wrapped up there. So all I have to do is disconnect my solar panel and lay it across the windshield and reconnect it right there, and then that'll be feeding the solar charger. The other thing I did, I also made the battery hookup modular. So here's the battery hookup. So you can see I've made a pigtail here. I've put in a 15 amp fuse there. This goes to our 2 battery setup right there on the motorhome, this little pigtail. And what I can do though is I can disconnect this battery, and then I can charge another battery with another special cord I have, another separate battery, or in our case the chassis battery, which is right in here. And there's this setup. So I got some alligator clips, fastened them into this. I got like a 25-foot cord here. This fastens in to the battery pigtail that I showed you, and that allows me to charge the chassis battery or another battery just sitting out. I'm gonna finish up the video by showing you how to put on a set of those MC4 connectors. It's not too hard, so bear with me here. I don't do a lot of editing. In fact, I don't do any. Hang on. Now, with the help from my beautiful wife, I will show you how to do those MC4 connectors. Okay, so I've already got one stripped here. I usually just peel it back a little bit like this. Got one unstripped. I usually strip them about a half an inch or so. You're gonna need just one of these here. You separate it. Now you have to remember, this is the male portion of the plastic part and the female portion of the plastic part. However, the female portion of the metal part goes in the male, and the male part of the metal goes in the female. So you have to know which way you want to go with this. I know on the other end of this, I've got one of these on the other end of this red. So I'm actually going to have to use this one, this setup. So this is going to go to my red. Get yourself one of these crimpers. Really easy. Once you get used to this, you'll just be doing it like a champ. And I just put that right on the end right there. This is a 12 gauge, so I'm using that. Just got it right on the end. Okay, I've got the male for the female. That's what I want. And all you do is you just stick that in there right up to there. Squeeze it down. Okay? Now, this is a pretty simple part of it, but it's important. Take these off, feed them through here, both of these. And now you're going to insert this in here, and you're going to, it may or may not click. One of these clicks really well, the other doesn't, but it still sticks. So I keep pushing. Okay, now, see, I can't pull it out now. Now it's ready to go. Don't forget to put these on there, because then you'll have to cut it back off if you don't, because you can't get it back out of there once you get it clicked in spot. So there's one of them. I usually, even though this is 12 gauge wire, I go to 10 there so I don't cut too deep. Twist that a little bit. Get this thing in your hand. When I first did this, I was all thumbs. Now I'm doing it with all this stuff in my hands and holding the video camera too. No, I'm actually not doing that. Let me stick that in there, right up to there. All the way. Couldn't be simpler. Again, don't forget to take this apart. This one will slide in there. Hear that noise? That won't come out. And look what I did. I just told you not to do that, so now I gotta cut this. That one's ruined. So what happens when you're trying to hurry. I'll ask my wife to pause that. Alright, so I went back in. That's the first one I actually messed up. Of course, wouldn't you know it when you're sending it out to billions and billions of people. Okay, so I went back and got me a new connector. And this part, I can reuse something else later. I don't think you can get these out of there without damaging it, but we'll see. I already slid this on there. If you want to do that ahead of time before you even put this on, just so you don't forget, you can do that. That's the first one I had forgotten. But you can get it on there. You can get these on there after you do this crimping. And you can see I got the female part for the male part. Okay, now I got my pieces on there. As I said, they will go on there without. Okay, and you push it in. That one didn't click, but it's still retaining it. Sometimes they click, sometimes they don't. And that's it. And I got this is another 12-footer. And I got two ends here. They're actually can go either way. Up to my solar panel and into the little pigtail. All right, everybody. Thanks and good luck.